Andrew.
Hey everyone, it is Saturday the 3rd of November and we are here at Toowoomba Speedway, High Tech Oils Toowoomba Speedway for an incredible night of the Billy J Ultimate Pink Night, supporting and raising funds for the Townsville Hospital Foundation and breast screen and breast cancer awareness and support. So we are all in pink. And we've got a big program tonight, but I'm about to do an interview with a pretty special and unique family. So I'm going to turn this around and we're going to talk to the Pammenters. So we've got Rodney's Modlite, we've got Mason's Modlite, we've got Nathan's Modlite, and the modified is somewhere. I don't know where. It's not here yet? Oh.
All the way to the left.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. So we're going to come in here. And we might have to go inside a bit. Hi family, how are we?
Good,
hi Cathy. I'll just keep walking. So we might all have to stand together, that way you can pick up on the microphone. So I'll stand this way, there we go. Wow, so guys, thank you so much for talking to me. My camera's that way, you don't have to be in it if you don't want to, but I'm gonna run through. So crew chief, you can introduce yourself. Fletcher, mum Cathy. Mason, Rodney, and Nathan's down there who has to come over here too. And you guys are incredible. If you stand on that side, Nathan, and that way then we can hear you. You guys are incredibly unique in what you're doing. So how many cars are you running tonight?
We've got a total of 4 cars running tonight.
Wow.
So 3 Modlites and the modified.
Do you have a favourite, Rodney, seeing you're doing?
They're all favourites.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how long have you been racing?
I'd say it's nearly 28 years
Yep.
that I've been racing.
And what did you start in?
Started when I was 21 when I first met Cathy, because
Yep.
she was in the Speedway, so that's...
Oh, so it's all you?
It's my fault.
Oh, well done.
But yeah, originally from a drag racing background, and then, yeah.
What did you race drag racing?
Probably from 17 to 21.
Yep.
Yeah, so...
I used to crew on an altered, so that was always my sort of love.
Yeah.
But what made you, Cathy was the one that made you come over to Speedway?
Yeah, all the group of people that I grew up with, they were all involved with the drag, so
Yep.
it was just easy to follow them along and have a good time. And then when I met Cathy, in Speedway you get a lot more bang for your buck. And
You do?
It's a different circle of people, and I still associate with all my old friends in the drag racing world, and it's like a new family of friends in Speedway.
Yeah, it's a good, Speedway gives you that. It's a bit different to drag racing, and as you said, we're out there for 4 or 5 races in a night if we can manage it, whereas drag racing you can get 1 or 2 passes a night if you're lucky, depending on oil downs. But what did you start racing?
So basically I was just street racing at the start, and then we basically got into going down to Willowbank and down to Eastern Creek. It was all in sedans basically.
Yep.
So, when we first started in Speedway, we started in LJ Toronto, which me and Cathy shared.
Is that in street stock or?
Back then, Charlton just had its own division, so it was like C grade.
Yep.
And then eventually, we worked our way along up to the other grade. So we both had cars. Cathy had a car and I had a car.
So why aren't you still racing, Cathy?
It probably all stopped when I had the kids.
Yep.
And then I got back into it for a little while. And then the kids turned 10. So the junior cars came along.
Yeah.
And it just got too
But they're old now, so they can go and do their own thing.
I'm old too.
No.
It feels too hard to get back into it now.
Yeah,
it's expensive.
It is, isn't it? But at least you get to do it as a family, and that's something that's really unique. So the boys, how long you started in, junior sedans?
Yeah, I started in juniors when I was 10. 10th
Yep.
birthday present, the car comes screaming into the backyard. And
Sweet.
little Daihatsu Charade.
Yep.
Raced that for a few years, and then it was time for a bit of real experience. So mum and dad gave me Datsun Sunny.
Yep.
So just had rear-wheel drive experience, and then times had changed and juniors had evolved, and there was just bigger cars with bigger engines, and the Datsuns were outdated, so I built a Lancer, and my final 2 years, and that lasted 4 meetings before it went on its lid. So then we built a little Mirage and did another few races in that, and my time was done, so I jumped in one of Nathan's Modlites, and then Nathan's little nephew Bailey jumped in my junior and kept it going.
Oh wow, so it's like multiple generations of racing.
Just keep stepping down.
And how do you find the Modlite?
They're challenging, but they're good fun.
Is it like a little go-kart on a dirt track?
Only a lot harder.
Yeah. I think they look like they are so much fun.
You got to be very smooth to be fast, but they are challenging. But
Hang on, we got to do this. This is Pink Night. Oh my gosh, Tilly, you are the most gorgeous thing in Speedway. You should be the poster girl. Yes.
It's got fairy wings.
How are you, Nathan? I'll talk to you. I'll give you this. Hang on a second, so we can hear. Oh, I keep dropping that. Hang on, I'll chuck that on there. There we go.
Oh, you're good, Rodney.
Oh, look at that. So you're the older of the two boys.
No, I'm not even my other brother.
So where are you? Where do you fit in?
I live up the road.
Okay, right, sure.
Mitchell's not here, so
Right.
Mitchell's the older brother.
Yep.
We had to leave him at home tonight because his head's still a little bit big from Kingaroy a couple of weeks ago when he won.
Yes, he did win.
It's
Yes.
like a racehorse with spelling.
Yeah, he had to stay at home, so we've left him at home and spelling
Nice.
for tonight. So.
Yeah, just in case, because you
Yeah.
don't want it to be like 2 in a row.
Well, you wouldn't hear the end of it.
Okay.
We still haven't heard the end of Kingaroy, and that was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Hi, Mitchell. I'm sure you'll be watching this.
Hey, he probably is, yes.
Yep. We'll say hi. You're missed. No, not missed. So, okay, tell me about your racing experience and how you became part of the Pammenter group.
So we started racing speedway probably 7 years ago, and then the car count sort of slowly grew. Bought mine, and then we bought another one, and then we built another 2. We started building our own cars 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep.
And then
So we're talking Modlites?
Yep.
Yep.
and then from there I moved. I knew the Pammenters, and then I probably moved in to the neighbourhood, and then
That was it.
Yeah,
You were
that
just
was
part
it.
of the family.
Yeah, we turned into alcoholics, and with a racing. thing.
Excellent. Yeah, that's exactly what
Alcoholics with
truth.
a racing problem.
Yeah.
But that's it. And my show is M-rated, so it's fine. Don't just block your ears, Tilly. So tell me, what is the thing you enjoy most about Modlites? Because from the outside, like I said, they look heaps of fun, very twitchy. But they're kind of in the middle of this limbo of AMCAs, and they're just like this little baby car, but there's so much more than that, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into them. Like, they look simple from the outside, but there's a lot that goes into them, but they're easy to fix. Like,
Yeah.
Mace rolled here last year, and on the Saturday night, by Sunday afternoon, we had the car back,
Yeah.
panel done. It was good to go again. Where other guys are spending the roll, and it's 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
goes up.
It never stops.
The more you barrel roll, the more it costs. Where
Yeah.
with these, they're pretty safe, and give the panels a kick straight, and it's good to go again.
So is this where you're going to keep racing, or have you got a dream of sort of going further?
Oh, I'd like to go modified racing.
Yep.
Look, it's one of those classes. It's the sprint car of sedan racing. So
Yes.
that would be the ultimate, would be to go modified racing. But while we're still doing this, and while it's cheap,
Yep.
just keep going with what we're doing.
And it's affordable. Now tell me a little bit about your sponsors, because obviously you do have a few. The car looks amazing, and you've got pink on the car tonight. So tell me a little bit about your sponsors.
Well, Blue to You is our AdBlue company. We do bulk AdBlue deliveries. Pacific Petroleum, RCP Machining, which is Rodney and Cathy, and then Redline Synthetic Oils.
Fantastic.
And Wade from Down Stinning and Science.
And who does? So they do all your wraps?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. And is that across the board for you guys as well?
Yeah, he does the modified as well.
And I'll move this across back to Rodney. So hang on, it's a little bit tricky. I'm getting used to it. They're all brand new, so you can just hold it up to your mouth. That's fine. So, okay, I worked out last race meeting, the difference between a production sedan and a modified sedan is radial tyres on a production, and there are engine differences. Aside from that, is there other stuff that we don't see that make it so much more expensive?
Yeah, there probably is a little bit more involved, but just basically, production is radials and modified is race and rubber.
Yep.
But the engines can be tickled a little bit more in the modifieds.
Okay.
And they're a little bit more open with shock absorbers as well.
Yep.
So yeah, there's a little bit of difference between the two.
And what made you go from Modlite to modified?
The modified, I've had a lot of cars over the years, but the modified is just a great group of people that we transitioned with over the years from our club. So
Yep.
I just sort of followed that transition along and ended up in modifieds.
Yep.
Because all the other divisions over time
You should pick it up, it's all good.
got moved away, or like all those classes.
Yep.
They more fall in line with national classes. That's why
Okay.
we end up going this way, so we can race anywhere in Australia.
So Ultimate, I've been racing a long time, favourite track?
Oh, it's always here.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is home, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a great track, great facility, and it's close to home.
And how do you feel with the boys racing? Do you get a bit of a nervous dad thing, or do you love being out on track with them?
No, I like being out on track with them and
Yeah.
develop as a race car driver, and enjoy racing on the track with them and seeing
Yeah.
exactly what they do. And they're both doing a really good job.
Yeah, and you guys sort of always seem to get results. So, it's definitely good to watch.
Yeah, and we'll usually have one car on the podium a meeting, and
Yeah.
we just don't know which one it's going to be. So,
Yeah.
But I suppose when you've got 3 or 4 cars, you've always got a chance of that happening. And Nathan's mum and dad put a lot of effort into the team, and
Yep.
and it's good when we get those results, and it's like, we all get a satisfaction out of it when we all do well, at least when one of us does well, or if we all do well, it's even more fun.
Awesome. And I will finish with you. What is the ultimate for you? You can hold on to that.
Oh, I don't know, probably coming into the pits at the end, getting on the beers, really.
I meant ultimate in your... So proud. But that's honest. That's so cool. What do you do?
I don't have grand plan intentions of going further with racing. I just do it for fun while we're at home. It's just a lifestyle at the moment. Between our house and Nathan's, it's just up the road. No major roads between us. We just go up there, have a few drinks, race car work between there and home, and come over here. That's only just 5 minutes over the hill from home, and race
that makes
and go
it a
home.
bit
It's
easier.
just easy. Don't really have any intentions on travelling too far.
No? So
More
not...
fun just sticking around home and all racing together.
Yeah. And are you a fairly self-sponsored, self-supported car, or is it a
we're
family?
all under the same roof.
Yep.
So they're all looked after by the same sponsors. And
So Pacific Petroleum
yeah,
is probably the main
Blue
one?
To You. Blue to You is their family business.
Yep.
That's the major one. Then RCP Machining. And then, everything's just all in-house done. Keep the cost down and make things where we can.
And how does it feel getting out on the track and racing against Dad? Have you beat Dad?
It's very frustrating.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
He'll sit behind you to the last lap and pass you on the last lap and make you look like a fool.
That's not... Okay, well,
But
I don't know what to say to that.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
He sat behind me all race, and then on the last lap, come in the last corner, pass me like I stand still.
So he won't give it to you.
Okay.
He won't give it to you that easy, but it's good.
Have you beat Dad?
Oh, probably if he was on the infield, yeah.
Okay, other than that.
I'm sure, there would have been a few times. We all go in waves. When there's 4 of us out there, there'll be a couple of us at the front, and there's always one that doesn't qualify well. And thought we'd all have him covered a few weekends ago.
Is that at Kingaroy or here?
Here, the first opening night, and started 22nd, and by lap 2 he was on the inside already, and I started there to 4.
Nice. Good job, Dad. That's racecraft and that's experience. But so with you're happy just to run here. What about Mitchell? Does he have the dream of going further?
Oh, he's got more of a passion for it than I do, but he would want to go further, but he's happy just running Modlites and same thing, just living the lifestyle at home. And
it's a pretty great lifestyle, isn't it?
At Nathan's house, and just a good group around us all. It's always fun and happy and cheers, whether you do good or bad. At the end of the night, you're done.
That's
Go
what matters,
home,
isn't it?
Sunday is always just wash day and chill out and kick back. With the kids around, with Phoebe, Tilly and Teddy, it just makes it so much more fun.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty awesome family group. And I'll finish with you, Cathy. So when you were racing, how did it feel racing against Rodney?
Oh, yeah, I'm with Mason. It's frustrating because he's good.
He's good.
He sets the bar pretty high. I did beat him twice here.
Awesome. That's great.
That was.
Did you break down or did
No,
she
fair and square outdrove him.
Oh wow, that is
I
awesome.
always liked wet tracks, and
yeah,
we don't get many of those anymore, but it did help. It slowed everyone else up. So yeah, I've got 2 moments where I know I outdrove him.
Hey, you got to take it when you can. Absolutely.
It's my claim to fame.
And now, obviously, sort of matriarch of the family, making sure the boys are all good. How does it feel when you've got all 3 of them out there, or 4 including Nathan?
I don't have a favourite. I trust Rodney. I know he's fully capable. I get probably a little bit more nervous for the boys, and I don't know who to cheer for out of all of them, but they do pretty much all do such a good job. and they are happy no matter where they finish. So at the end of the day, they're all having a great time together.
And that comes from mum and dad, you know, like you've got to be really proud of that, because that's a huge, to pass that down of all things, just to enjoy it as a family, you know, that's remarkable, and, you know, you should be very proud.
Yeah, and we're very lucky I've inherited the Speedway bug from my mum and dad, and I grew up out here. This place was built the year that I was born. My dad was part of building the facilities. It's certainly a great heritage that he's created for us.
Yeah. Do they get to come out and watch still?
We lost my dad in February.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And mum still comes out. She's always here. She loves watching the boys race. Loves it. I think she gets a real buzz out of Mitchell and Mason being on the track.
Yeah.
She's always, we've taken mum and dad so many places all over Australia watching Speedway, but I think it's an extra special buzz she gets out of watching her grandchildren.
He never missed a race meeting here either. Every show that was on here, he'd be here. Every
Oh, wow.
meeting. He'd sit up in his box. And
So he was one of the ones that sat in the Charlton box?
Yes, he's one of the originals.
Wow.
Meeting, he was here, same clothes, every time, his Charlton Raceway shirt.
And, you know, that's a huge legacy.
It is.
You know,
it's massive what they've done out here, what they've built, the volunteer stuff that was, you know, the good old days. And there's still a few of his mates here that it's kind of inspiring what they did.
It'd be, I think, you know, they've done the book about the history of Toowoomba, but I think talking to some of these guys, like I would be so shy, but I think I would just be in awe. I would just sit there for an hour and listen to them talk, because their stories would just be incredible.
It is, it is amazing.
And hopefully you can keep those stories passed down and keep it going. But okay, so for tonight, what's your pick?
I think Rodney's going to go really, really good in the modified. I think it's going to be his kind of track.
Yep.
Not sure. I
love it.
Chicken arms under.
Yeah, maybe.
You'll be right. Well, as long as we keep the ego boy at home and he can just watch it on Clay per view.
He'll be too drunk to worry about what we're doing.
Oh, okay, good job.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they will all have a ball. They
Absolutely.
will all have fun, and tomorrow's always fun then when it's wash time and.
Sprint car feature race.
We'll get to watch the modified feature and the sprint car feature race.
You'll be in the your dad will be in the modified feature.
Yeah.
They'll be watching from the hill.
Fantastic. Well, we'll be over near I think we're sitting over near the truck. So that's near the bar, so I'm sure I might catch some footage
on the way
of you during.
through.
Yeah, I'll catch some sneaky footage on the way through. Well, guys, thank you so much for talking to me. I really, really appreciate it. I've actually learnt more than I thought I would, and I appreciate you taking the time, even though you're not happy about public speaking. But the aim of my pit talk is to just share stories of people like yourselves who. You've been doing it for a really long time, you've got a really big legacy, and you're out there killing it week in, week out. So thank you very, very much. It means a lot.
Thank you.
All right, have a great night, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.